Shalom boys and derricks, it's Ozlo, and this is Realms Deep 2022.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Bottom text. Now I can already hear little Timmy in the back going, "But Ozlo, what is Realms Deep?" I guess little Timmy's voice is going to be inconsistent because fuck it. Anyhow, Realms Deep began as Boomer Shooter Con in the year 2020, put on by 3D Realms. Yeah, that 3D Realms. And over the years it became more about just cool shit in general, Boomer Shooters included. And I wanted to do a video on Realms Deep 2021, but I never got around to it on account of hiding in a hole on the dark side of the internet, spending a year and a half of my life on one DSP video. But this video isn't about me hating myself, this is about me liking Realms Deep 2022.
Is that so?
The too long don't give a fuck for this episode of Games Journalism bottom text is I like the games, the host did a great job, I think it could have gone a lot worse, and I really enjoyed how the show was presented on a retro PC setup, and shout out to Bombseye Buddy, he was pretty great. They kicked off the show with a banger, Phantom Fury. Sequel to Ion Fury that's going a little bit bigger than the build engine, really giving me that energy of the Leak 2001 Duke Nukem Forever build. Happy to see some returning weapons, like the Lover Boy, the best revolver in any FPS, along with 19 other whacktastic kill devices. And we were given a release window of 2023, but I am a little bit of a cynical son of a bitch and could see anything getting pushed back, this included, maybe into 2024, or perhaps forever. Yeah, Mom, it's me. I did the Duke Nukem joke. Are you proud of me yet? No? Okay. And speaking of Duke Nukem Forever... The Last Exterminator just needs some John St. John quotes and you're all set.
I'm gonna Google porno.
What?
We also got some other dope-ass Boomer Shooters. Take Impaler, for example, a Horde-based FPS where you can impale bitches.
That's badass, dude.
It's hitting Steam on December 6th, and there's a demo available. If you want my opinions on the demo, check out my new thingamajig I'm doing, Demo Dick.
Fuck no.
There's Hellscreen, the FPS with the rear view mirror. Because every game needs a gimmick, I guess?
Hey, whatever, sure.
And between us girls, I am a little skeptical on it, but I still want to play it when it comes out Q1 2023. Next we got Incision.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn!
Holy shit snacks, Incision, man! This might be one of the best things I've seen at Realms Deep this year. Easily top 3. I'll talk more about it near the end of the video.
So stick around or...
We also had this fucking thing. It's called Eggwife. It just makes me miss my acid days. Back to more not... that. Prodeus is almost out of early access.
Yes! Yes!
It'll probably be out by the time this video is done. So go play Prodeus, you fucking dorks. There was also an orc ton of fantasy boomer games at the show, which I'm here for. I'm a sucker for retro and fantasy shit.
I have need of your skills. Come now. But not against me. Oh, who's that? see how it feels? That's it! You okay? Fine.
Like, I'm totally here for the art style of Wizordum. Or whatever the hell this is.
Oh, that's so cool!
I can't pronounce it, I'm not even gonna try, but this game looks fucking awesome. Coven looks like a spooky horror FPS where you play a witch where you can devour people.
Hell yeah.
And Innkeep was my biggest, I didn't know I wanted that until I heard about it game.
Great job!
And rounding out the party of fantasy boomer games,
Scarfire, Scarfield Fire,
Scarlet Fire, how do you fucking say this?
Who cares?
I don't flapjack and know. This is a boomer JRPG that looks very similar to Octopath Traveler in the sprite department. However, the music is done by, and I'm gonna butcher this name, so buckle up. The Dark Souls guy. I'm not even gonna fucking say it, but it's the Dark Souls guy who's worked on a lot of games. Fun fact. And we should see whatever the hell you call this game out in 2023.
What? The days of the Sith Army! Anger is not the way of the Jedi! Oh.
Another motif that carried itself through the show was the weeb knife, better known as the katana.
16 is the item number on this one. And the nice thing about these practice katanas... Oh! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt big time.
Tokyo Underground Killer.
Badass.
Fiat Panini Samurai. Sorry boys, I ain't a fucking weeb. But this game probably has the funniest setup to any boomer shooter.
But what this is not chilling. This is awful! Ugh! God damn it! I see you! Shut the fuck up! Ow! Ow! Get out of here!
And it's in early access now, so go check it out. Fortune's Run's trailer made me laugh in a non-cyberbullying kind of way. And then we have Paripaturia, also known as Weebus X. Realms Deep also show off some pretty cool remasters, remakes, redos, one of the R words. The first one being Chasm of the Rift. Better known as the ground zero for most Slavjank FPSs. And the big one, Rise of the Triad L Edition might have been the biggest W of the show.
Here, catch that.
Now I thought this was dead in the water because it was announced at the first Realms Deep and we haven't heard anything since this year. It's back and it's got some wacky people on board. Night Dive, Apogee, fucking New Blood. The boys are back. All the episodes are going to be included, along with beta and lost content, and on top of that, a whole new episode developed by the new team. All the music is going to be there, including the Andrew Hirschholz shit from the 2013 remake, multiplayer, multi-platform, level editor coming out soon.
Neat.
Now, the rest of the show felt more like a developer and publisher showcase than anything else, which isn't a bad thing because everyone brought something to the table. Let's start with Hyperstrange, one of my new favorite publishers. They make good games for good boys.
Right on.
Postal Brain Damage is getting that much-needed Horde mode, with one of the best trailers of the event.
What kind of a Horde mode is this shit? It's like coming to an orgy and finding out no one else is there. Oh, nice one, Hyperstrange. That's your plan to keep that overwhelmingly positive Steam score? What the? Oh, fuck.
Oh, what a happy happy day!
Good news, boys and derricks. Blood West isn't dead.
There are many barren lands. We have cleansed just one of them.
The next update's coming out soon. It's taking us to the swamps. And if you want to know more about either Blood West or Postal Brain Damage, I did previous videos on them. Team 17 brought a buttload of announcements and cool games. Example, T-Pang 2. It's like if Tom Clancy did a shit ton of coke and played nothing but Fear. We also have Space Tarkov. I repeat, that's Escape from Tarkov, but in space. Bravery and Greed looks really cool. The only problem is I don't have any friends to play it with.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now that's edgy as fuck!
The Unliving feels like the first half of Mogworld. The Dredge is looking like wholesome fishing but with sea monsters. And as someone who was forced to watch Deadliest Catch for many years of his childhood, I can get behind this. Now we come to New Blood Interactive, Dave Ostrey's stupid meme factory. Now, this is going to be a little controversial. I don't want anyone to get their panties in a bunch. Probably the biggest disappointment of the show.
Now this shocks me.
Gloomwood is finally going to be a challenging video game soon.
I'll be waiting.
Okay.
And in Medieval, the Black Labyrinth looks lavish and over the top and gaudy in all the best ways. That's all they showed. No fallen aces. I know Act 2 just dropped, but something from Ultra Kill would have been nice. Nothing from that really cool sci-fi Fallout RPG. Or hell, you could have thrown New Blood Cart into the mix. Do you boys know about New Blood Cart? It's a fan game, but it's still pretty cool. Last but not least, the host with the most, 3D Realms. We got to see more Cultic, better known as Better Blood 2. Play the demo now, early access in October. Expect a bottom text on this one when it drops. Wrath got a release window of 2023. Graven was also at the show. But with everything else going on at 3D Realms, Graven kind of feels like the back burner baby. Last two things were some pretty cool reveals. Warpaws and RTS, but with dogs.
The enemy has 9 lives, but all we need is 1.
I like dogs.
And Combustion, which I'm calling a kitchen sink game. Let's run through the trailer and you'll see why. See what I mean, boys? They're throwing everything at it, including the kitchen sink. You see, I'm clever.
You're the town dumbass.
Last piece I really want to talk about from the show is the criticism. Things they can do to make Realms Deep 2023 better than 2022. First thing, don't do a stupid fucking plot. People are there to see video games be announced and demos and shit like that. They're not there to see Mike J take over Realms Deep. And if that goofy fuck does take over next year, here's a little piece of advice.
Don't it up.
Also, I wanted more interviews. I know they're running out of old men to talk to, but there's a new generation of young developers that they could reach out to and get some new insights on. Overall, I give Realms Deep 2023 7 super shotguns out of 10. Oh, you boys know this is the news bottom tax episode, so I gots to recommend you some games. You remember earlier in the video how I talked about Incision? Yeah, I'm bringing it back now. You guys should play Incision, like today. Best way I could describe it is it's gross-ass dusk. From the creatures to the environments. Everything's just nasty. All the weapons feel good, the Magnum is awesome. Only thing I could really say is maybe tweak the machine gun animation. I don't know, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but something just seems a little bit off. But besides that, the core loop is there. Movement and shooting are fantastic. Also, I'm not a big music guy, but the best way I could describe it is death metal to be buried alive to. But go check out Incision, it's on early access now. And speaking of early access, Delusion is most definitely a game. The best way I could describe it is if the classic Elder Scrolls games mixed LSD and skooma. Just look at it, boys. How do you describe this to some people?
What the fuck was that?
Gameplay took a second to get used to, especially with the combat. Once I rolled a fresh character, I learned the power of magic and blocking. I really like that it's an old school RPG that kicks your ass, like you can get mugged in the middle of the night. And the latest update added the much anticipated MTV Cribs mode. So if you want a wacky ass RPG, go check out Delusion. And if anything I talked about really interested you, links will be in the description down below to everything. Trailers, Steam pages, etc. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for watching one of my weird ass videos. Cyberbullying or cool video recommendations are always encouraged in the comments down below or on my Twitter @BasedOzlo. Thank you so much again for watching. Be safe and make good choices.